Mega Judge Court, Season of Titans. Wolverine versus Venom. One was forced into becoming a weapon by his own government. The other found his weapon by accident, in a moment of complete despair. Neither ever fully controls what they've become. 7 rounds, 1 verdict. Court is in session. Round 1. Raw strength and power. Wolverine's adamantium skeleton lets him briefly lift over 800 pounds and cut through most metals, wood, and stone, with claws sharp enough to slice nearly anything. But his true weapon is his healing factor, capable of regenerating entire organs, damaged tissue, or missing eyes within seconds. Venom grants roughly 40 tons of lifting strength and reflexes matching Spider-Man himself, wrapped in an alien organism that can reshape itself into blades, tendrils, or wings on command. One is nearly unstoppable in durability. The other is nearly unstoppable in raw force. Wolverine, 8. Regenerates from almost anything, cuts through almost anything. Venom, 8. Superior raw strength wrapped in a living, shape-shifting weapon. Round 2. Family background. Wolverine's mutant claws first emerged the night he lost the family groundskeeper, later revealed to be his real father, while defending his mother, a truth he wouldn't learn for over a century. His childhood was defined by neglect, tragedy, and turmoil that changed him before he was even 10. Eddie Brock lost his career, his fiancée, and his father's approval, blaming Spider-Man for consequences of his own mistake. And it was in a moment of complete despair, praying for forgiveness before the darkest point of his life, that the symbiote found him and offered a second chance instead. Wolverine, 8. Trauma before he understood what he was. Venom, 8. Despair transformed into an unlikely second chance. Round 3. Friends and allies. Wolverine has spent decades as a core member of the X-Men, forming deep bonds with Nightcrawler and Storm, mentoring younger mutants like Jubilee and Kitty Pryde, and even briefly teaming up with the Hulk against a common threat despite their long rivalry. Venom became the self-appointed protector of an entire underground community of homeless survivors in San Francisco, choosing to guard the powerless rather than exploit them. One built a family within a team built for outcasts. The other built a smaller, quieter kind of loyalty, one person at a time. Wolverine, 8. Decades of genuine mentorship and family within the X-Men. Venom, 7. Chose to protect the powerless over his own reputation. Round 4. Charisma and leadership. Despite his brooding, intense nature, Wolverine has been consistently ranked among Marvel's most popular characters for decades, tying with Spider-Man as the company's most licensed character in the 1990s, and named the single greatest comic book character ever by Wizard magazine in 2008. Venom's morality remains famously unstable. He avoids harming the innocent, yet no one, including Eddie himself, ever knows exactly how long that restraint will hold. One earned lasting trust through decades of proven loyalty. The other remains magnetic specifically because no one can predict him. Wolverine, 9. Decades of proven loyalty, ranked Marvel's greatest character. Venom, 6. Unpredictable enough that even allies stay cautious. Round 5. Strength of enemies. Wolverine has fought Sabretooth to endless stalemates and battled Deadpool for decades in fights that almost always end in a draw. Wade's healing factor came from Logan's own DNA, yet Deadpool holds true immortality, a curse from Thanos, meaning Wolverine can actually die and Deadpool cannot. Venom's darkest enemy is Carnage, his own offspring, carrying an even purer strain of violence than Venom himself. He also clashes repeatedly with Spider-Man, a former host whose instincts he still carries traces of. Wolverine, 8. Faces rivals matching his healing factor. Venom, 7. Haunted by a threat born from his own body. Round 6. Cultural impact. Wolverine debuted in 1974 and has starred in 10 films portrayed by Hugh Jackman alone, with Logan, 2017, earning an Academy Award nomination and widely regarded as one of the greatest superhero films ever made. Venom debuted in 1988 and launched his own successful film trilogy, built almost entirely around the character's complicated bond with his own symbiote. One has defined an entire cinematic legacy across 5 decades. The other built something remarkable in barely half that time. Wolverine, 10. 5 decades, 10 films, one Oscar-nominated masterpiece. Venom, 8. A modern icon who built his own franchise from scratch. Round 7. Direct confrontation. If Wolverine and Venom entered direct combat, here's the verdict. Wolverine wins, but it takes everything he has. Venom strikes first and strikes hard, roughly 40 tons of force behind every hit, with tendrils that can restrain or overpower in an instant. But Wolverine's adamantium claws are sharp enough to cut nearly any substance, and his healing factor means Venom's greatest advantage, sheer punishment, simply doesn't work. Every wound closes in seconds. Every cut regenerates. Eventually, Venom runs out of new ways to slow down someone who never stays down. It's not a clean fight. It's exhausting, brutal, and long. But Logan doesn't need to win quickly. He just needs to outlast. Wolverine, 9. Wins the only way he ever wins, by refusing to stay down. Venom, 8. Hits harder than almost anything but can't outlast a healing factor. Final score. Wolverine, 60. Venom, 52. One outlasts everything. The other adapts to everything. In the end, outlasting wins. The winner is Wolverine. Court is adjourned. Subscribe.